Hello everybody, here a new video from Rene from Spain. And in this video I'm going to show, not everything, but I have a lot of stuff here that I've been listening in the shop. I brought all this stuff from the shop. In the last month I've been listening, like always, to so many records. And I'm going to show some of it. Not everything, but just some of it. To start, for the Kiss fans, I'm going to show this tribute to the Unmasked album by bands playing songs only from the Unmasked album from 1980. You know, and they perform here a lot of different groups like Kiss Forever. I think they're Hungarians, the Kiss Forever tribute band. Shameless, of course, with Alex. A great band, of course, Shameless. You know, this is quite cool. If you're a big fan of Unmasked, you should get this Undressed tribute, an Unmasked tribute to Kiss. Okay, Scorpions. They released in 1999 Eye to Eye. There was a big letdown, but they came back quite strong in 2004 with Unbreakable. A lot of great songs on here. New Generation, check that song out if you don't know that song. It's like Alienation from Face the Heat. You know, very, very heavy. It's a very cool song. Love 'Em or Leave 'Em, that was the single. C Set, I think it was another single of it. Someday Is Now. Great. And this is a very nice digipack. Silver. Very cool edition. Here we have Slaughter. They released 5 albums during the 90s. This is my least favorite album by Slaughter from 97, but still a good one. I still like this album. Only it has more a 70s vibe instead of a 80s, early 90s vibe, you know, that the other albums had. Still a good album. I still like it. Some more stuff. I listened to Helion, the band from Anna Bolin. This band, you know, they came back years later. They were from the 80s, of course, Helion, and early 90s. But this is the last release they have till now, from 2014. Just 5 songs. But check Hell Has No Fury, you know, or Watch the City Burn. Great stuff. What more can I show? Okay, I show you also this one. This is 2 tapes. It's Time Machine. And here we have new stuff, old stuff. Back in 94. I think this came out in 94. It was a kind of a compilation with old stuff he never used, and then then some new stuff also, some live stuff. You know, this is great compilation. This came out on 2 tapes. I have it packed in. Of course, I can open it and I listen to this in the shop. Also like to show some vinyl. This one by Jaguar, the debut album by Jaguar, Power Games. You see, they were quite popular in Holland. That's why they even wrote a song called Dutch Connection. I think they wrote that song in the bedroom of Metal Mike from Aardschok. I think they wrote it there, like in 1982 or something like that. But this album is from 1983, Jaguar, with the debut album Power Games. Here we have Tough Luck. It's not sealed, but it's still plastic is still around here. I never took it off because the sticker is there. And this came out actually on the label from the girl from Helion, Anna Bolin, Neo Renaissance Records, back in the mid 80s in 87. Hard and heavy. Good stuff. I enjoy it. Some more classic stuff. UFO from the early 80s. I love the early 80s UFO albums. You know, they had this new wave of British heavy metal touch. And of course, they influenced most of the bands from the new wave of British heavy metal. But they were also, you know, quite in that same style in the early 80s. Later they became more commercial in the mid 80s. But this is quite heavy stuff. Great, I love it. This is quite an unknown band. It's Thunderstorm from Germany. And this came out on Metal Enterprises. Just heavy metal. You know, it's good stuff. I enjoy it. Here we have a compilation by Tokyo Blade. You cannot go wrong with this one. It's from the mid 80s, from 1985. If Heaven is Hell, Break the Change, Someone to Love. That's like a more commercial, but still a great song. Night of the Blades, Breakout is great, great stuff. Thrasher, this is also a great release that came out in the mid 80s. There's a lot of famous people are on here, like the musicians from Black Lace, the Rods guys are on here too. Even James Rivera from Hellstar is on here too, singing. And it's like, yeah, a lot of people, they were quite famous in the mid 80s. They helped to put this album together. You know, really good thing. Here we have a band. I want to make it 8 minutes, this video. This band is Alta Tensal, and this is the album Metal Morphose. And this is a band from Brazil. If you like Stress, Azul Limão, you know, Centurion, Harpies, you know, all great bands from Harpia. From all great heavy metal bands from Brazil, because of course Brazil is known for thrash metal, you know, because Sepultura, you know, and Corsus, you know, all those bands, you know, but Atomica, but there are so many great heavy metal bands too coming out from Brazil, and this is one of them. Okay. I don't know if I want to show something more here. There's a lot more here that I listen to. Maybe some more CDs I can pick out, or some more tapes. Yeah, this is quite a cool double tape from '93, live Van Halen. Right Here, Right Now. You know, it's great. So I always like it very much, this live album. Here we have a Slayer Live on That tape. The shit thing is that it doesn't work anymore. It's broke. See, there's nothing in there anymore. Something doesn't really happen very often to me, but it happened with this one. Okay, I'm not going to show more in this one, okay, in this video, but stay metal everybody, and thanks to all my subscribers.